Russell Westbrook was once seen as a major problem in Los Angeles. His stint with the Lakers was so rough that fans openly begged him not to shoot and booed him when he did. It was unlike anything most people had ever witnessed. At one point, he missed a buzzer beater so badly that it didn't even hit the rim, and the Lakers' offense looked completely out of sync. The struggles weren't just limited to fans. Many in the league began to think Westbrook's best days were behind him. It seemed he might be on his way out of the NBA, even though he clearly still had the talent to contribute. Midway through the season, the Clippers decided to give him a shot. Westbrook showed flashes of his old self, proving he could still make an impact, especially in high-pressure moments. His play was good enough that when the Clippers acquired James Harden, Westbrook was moved to the bench, a reminder that even when you're playing well, teams are always looking to improve. Still, his performance had caught the attention of the Denver Nuggets, particularly Nikola Jokić, who was surprisingly vocal in supporting the idea of adding Westbrook. Throughout the season, Westbrook occasionally turned back the clock, showing glimpses of his MVP form. But those moments were mixed with poor decisions and costly mistakes. One of those moments came during a double overtime game where Westbrook missed a critical layup that would have put the Nuggets up by 3 with just seconds left. It wasn't just a missed shot, it symbolized a bigger issue. Jokić had played all 53 minutes, posting an incredible triple-double with 61 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists, but the Nuggets still lost. It was one of the best statistical games in league history, and it ended in defeat. After the game, Anthony Edwards praised Jokić, saying he might be the best player he's ever seen up close. While Westbrook's play in the clutch was questionable, Jokić was once again doing everything in his power to keep the Nuggets afloat. Despite Jokic's brilliance, the Nuggets seemed to hit a panic point heading into the playoffs. The question became, what's really happening in Denver? At this stage, the focus is no longer on whether Jokić is the best player, it's on how long he can carry a team that hasn't matched his level. Even his legendary performances haven't been enough lately. The numbers paint a clear picture. Denver scores significantly better with Jokić on the court than off, with their offensive rating dropping from 125.3 to 104.4 when he sits. Defensively, they're slightly better without him, but his offensive impact is overwhelming. The team's net rating drops by 18.6 points when he's not on the floor. This dependence on Jokić reveals a deeper issue. If the coaching staff or roster can't support him, even a player of his caliber can't do it all. That was clear in the game against Minnesota, where Jokić played 40 straight minutes in the second half and overtimes. He was exhausted. Westbrook missed another key shot late in that game, and once again, the loss was pinned on him. In the next game, without Jokić and several other key players, Westbrook had the opportunity to bounce back. And he did, posting 30 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. But again, late-game errors undid his strong effort. The Nuggets lost, and their slump turned into a losing streak. During this rough stretch, Westbrook tried to stay out of the media spotlight but eventually faced the press. His responses were vague, and many took issue with what they perceived as a lack of accountability. Some viewed him as a negative influence, a veteran not setting the tone for a struggling team. But that criticism raises a bigger issue. Why is this team relying so heavily on a 36-year-old guard known for inconsistency? Denver has a 3-time MVP in Jokić, yet they didn't significantly improve the roster around him. Jalen Pickett has shown promise, but he's not ready to carry a big load yet. Westbrook has brought energy to the team, but Denver's offseason decisions, like picking up Westbrook and Dario Saric, felt lackluster compared to other Western Conference teams that made major upgrades. The Nuggets needed to improve, especially after falling to Minnesota in the second round last year. Instead of making moves at the trade deadline, Denver stayed quiet while the rest of the West reloaded. Other stars got reinforcements. LeBron, Luka, Steph, and even Wembanyama all got key help. Jokić got none. While Denver ranks among the top offenses statistically, much of that is due to Jokic's influence. Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. are solid, but they haven't been consistent or healthy enough. There's even uncertainty about whether Murray will be fully ready for the playoffs. Defensively, they also made no meaningful improvements. Even at backup center, where they badly needed depth, they stuck with DeAndre Jordan, a 36-year-old likely expecting to be more of a locker room presence than a rotation player. With other options available earlier, like Dwight Howard or even bringing back DeMarcus Cousins, they still didn't act. Despite these issues, the Nuggets still have a chance. With Jokic, anything is possible. But signs of dysfunction have been growing. Head coach Michael Malone publicly expressed frustration, saying some players wouldn't take responsibility unless shown their mistakes on film. Soon after those comments, he was fired. Malone had been with the Nuggets for years and led them to a title, but everyone familiar with the team sensed his time was running out. With 252 wins, he was the league's winningest coach over the past 5 seasons and brought Denver their first championship. Yet, even he wasn't safe. It's a trend that's hard to ignore. 4 of the last 6 championship-winning coaches have now been fired: Nick Nurse, Frank Vogel, Mike Budenholzer, and now Malone. Reports later revealed that if Denver hadn't won the 2023 title, Malone would have been fired then due to internal conflict with GM Calvin Booth, who was also recently let go. It's rare to see both the coach and general manager removed just before the playoffs. The Nuggets owner released a statement saying that despite the unfortunate timing, it was a necessary move to stay competitive and maintain championship-level standards. He credited Malone for laying the foundation but made it clear that the expectations remain sky-high moving forward. This sets up a huge challenge for interim coach David Adelman. The timing of all these changes couldn't be worse, and now the pressure on Jokic and the entire team is greater than ever. Let me know your thoughts on Westbrook, Jokic, and the Nuggets situation. There's a lot happening across the league, and this is just one part of the bigger picture. Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button if you're excited for the Warriors' playoff push, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Have a great day.